Hello and welcome to the WIHS Journal Public Affairs program. I'm Jerry Williams. Pastor Segon and Valerie Washington was in our broadcast studio recently. Today you're going to learn about their unique ministry, and that's happening now on the WIHS Journal. It's News and Public Affairs. If you're just tuning in, we are with Pastor Segon and Valerie Washington of Upon This Rock Ministry. Talk about your ministry. You guys got, it's not just church on Sunday morning. You guys got a lot going on. Talk about it.
So I'm the talker. So first of all, I just want to say that I do want to give a shout out to Upon This Rock. All of the people that serve there, they are great, amazing people. We would not be able to do it without them.
Absolutely.
We would not be able to do it without them. Their support helps us to be able to do what we need to do as far as preaching the gospel and still continuing to run the ministry. And so we have our services every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. We have prayer Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We have Bible study, different classes on Wednesdays. And on Fridays, we've just been doing prayer every other Friday. So we have we currently have the shelter, which started out as a warming center.
It started out that way.
It started out as a warming center on the lower level of our church. Dining hall where we were housing just 25 people throughout the winter, right? Starting in November to April 15th, right? So just feeding them dinner at night, offering them a warm space with a yoga mat, a blanket, a pillow, and then they would leave out in the morning at 7. The funny thing is, as they were leaving out, we started our child care center during COVID. So the kids were coming in, they were leaving out. The kids were coming in the front, they were leaving out the back, the back door, which was funny. They were not, they wouldn't see each other because it's like a half an hour break in between. And so from the warming center, the city of New Haven blessed us to be able to occupy the old Strong School on Legion Avenue. And there we were temporarily housing 65 men and women, continuing to feed them meals and snacks and coffee and water, a yoga mat again, a blanket, and then they would leave out in the morning. During this time, we were also overseeing a triage for Columbus House, women and children. So we were running all this at the same time. The academy, the warming center at the Strong School, and Columbus House triage for women and children. And so after that, once everything ends in the springtime in April, we saw that there was an old Emmanuel Baptist shelter. So we got together with our church and we decided to purchase that building. And so we purchased the building. God blessed us to be able to renovate it, to renovate the entire building. And so we kept doing the women and children during renovations. We brought the women and children in the shelter while it was being renovated. Once it was fully renovated, we just completely went to just working with men, 75 men that are experiencing homelessness, and we do case management with them. We provide food, clothing, coats. We help them get jobs, disability.
And now how are these being provided now?
Say that again?
The people donate to your
so
work.
We do a lot of our own donations ourselves.
Wonderful.
But God is so faithful. Within the last few months, we've barely went in our pocket. Like we've just been getting donations from all over everywhere, which is, we know that's God. Right? Because he said, feed the hungry, clothe the naked, bring the poor that are cast out to thy house. This is the fast that he has chosen.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? It's not a day for just to go without food, but this is the fast that he has chosen. And so everything we've been doing out of our own pockets. And like I said, lately, he's been stepping in. God's just been taking it over. Even when we were in our pockets, it's still him providing.
Absolutely.
Right? It's still him providing. And so it's like the community, the whole state of Connecticut, everybody's just jumping in, donating to cook meals, bringing brand new coats and brand new shoes. And it's just been amazing. We're sending barrels over to Dominican Republic. So Midwest Food Bank donated barrels.
For free.
Connecticut is a great state, I must say. We have our own battles and things that we struggle with, our own demonic spirits we have to conquer. But for the most part, demons. But for the most part, Connecticut, the people of God here are amazing. We get help from all over. So we're grateful for that. And we can always use more because currently, even though we have the 75 men that we're housing, we opened our church back up. So we're doing 25 to 35 people warming center. from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And we're still doing the shelter piece with the 75 men. But in the front of the shelter, where we feed them, 7 p.m. at night to 7 a.m., we opened up for another 35 people.
I know Jerry's going to want to talk about the event that's coming
Yes.
up. But I want to ask one small question.
Yes.
For the listeners, could you explain briefly what that triage for the women and children is all about?
Okay. So triage is like an emergency room, right? So women and children that are experiencing homelessness, they can get kicked out any time of day or night. So they will call United Way. And United Way is such an amazing entity in our region. They are really impactful. I love working with them. I mean, these people, they go above and beyond. Kelly Fitzgerald, they go above and beyond. I've called her on vacation, and she's like, okay, Pastor Washington, let's get it done. So they call. They do. They call anytime, day or night, and they bring them to the center with their women and children. And, we take them in. It's like an emergency room. The door's never closed on them.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we get them connected with resources. So it's an emergency place for them. And then the next day or within a week or two, they try to get them into temporary shelter. So it's like one big open space with beds, a section off for each family until they get into shelter. And then from shelter, they work with them to get permanently housed.
If you're just joining us, we are with Pastor Segon and Valerie Washington of Upon This Rock Ministry, also known as UTR.
Yes.
The UTR. And so you have this event coming up, a shelter outreach banquet. What do you want us to know about that?
Come out. It's going to be great. So we're having this banquet to honor community partners and make people aware of actually what's going on. And like my wife was saying, I also wanted to just add just a small part of what she was saying, that helping men is great because we decided to help people that were once in the state that we were in. And me as a man, I didn't have that much help, after my dad passed. So seeing these men and seeing them encouraged just by a new shirt, a pair of pants, a new pair of shoes, a toothbrush, some soap, some deodorant, things like that. These guys are excited about it. To even go on a job interview that they haven't been on for years is amazing. This event is going to honor community partners as well, but also open the eyes to people that don't know about homelessness, because everybody does not know. And this is making them aware that it's not what you think it is.
Right,
come by and
not.
visit. Come by and see. Because some people are afraid that, this person is homeless, they're going to hurt me. But no, they're not. They're people too.
These are people's sons.
Absolutely.
These are people, fathers.
Yes,
and so
grandfathers.
At this event too, we're hoping to connect with maybe partners, get some more funders involved, because we can always use the funders, right?
Absolutely.
This will be a yearly event. And anyone that would like to partner with us or be a part of it yearly, they can reach us at 203-387-1215. Our website is utrm.org. We would love for new partners. We can always use donations of toiletries, clothes, shoes, socks. Being that we're doing the warming center, we're running out a lot because, we just have enough for our men that, are temporarily housed there. But since we're doing the overflow, that kind of just happened, right? They needed another center, so we was like, we'll open the church. I'm always volunteering, and then when it's time to do it, I'm like, what did I get myself into? Yeah. But God always provides, and so this is an important event for us. It's our first event, and we're excited about it, right? Food, fun, and fellowship.
Amen.
April 13th, it's at Anthony's Ocean View, 450 Lighthouse Drive, New Haven, Connecticut. It's from 6 to 10 p.m.
And that's on a Monday. That's interesting.
Yes.
I see that's on a Monday.
Yes.
So that's a Monday. Which is unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be a Friday or a Saturday.
People are busy on those days. Everybody's having something on those days.
Y'all, the Bible said we peculiar people. Y'all show are peculiar having it Monday. I'm on a Monday.
Absolutely.
That's how they roll.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Bring the weekend good.
And if you would like more information about what you heard today, call WIHS 860-346-1049. 860-346-1049. I'm Jerry Williams for the WIHS Journal. It's news and public affairs.